Okay, we'll go pay a visit to that lady Miriam we heard of in the Red Chief Inn. Who are we talking with there? Rallio Windspear. Yup. That's the guy who mentioned her. And she lives here. The only way to find her, if you don't know, is to visit every house. Unless Rallio mentioned where she lives. She lives on the east edge of town. Okay. So, yeah, you would have to basically search these houses, which would not be that long. And maybe this one. No, this one is part of the Juggler.
Yes.
Anyway, let's pay a visit. If I can find the area where you're supposed to click. There we go.
Anything.
And this is the Lady Miriam in question.
I'll do anything.
Salutations.
My husband had to make a sudden business trip to Amn, and I'm so worried for him. Miriam, he always said. Miriam, who knows the road better than old Ro? Whoever that is. But the highways just aren't as safe as they once were, and there hasn't been a messenger from Amn here in months. Could you keep your eyes open along the southern roads and let me know if you find anything? Okay. Let's see what the journal says. I was moved by the pleas of Miriam of Beregost today. That's a lie, I wasn't. But I'm interested in her rewards. Her husband Ro had to make a trip south to Amn, and she's understandably worried for his safety, blah 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 blah
I
blah.
feel so. If that's your desire.
I wonder how she pays.
With pleasure.
Maybe we can take some advancement on our payment. Oh. Well, it seems the lady is making the best out of her unfortunate situation. Although that's kind of a small bed for two people. Well, they seem to sleep in separate beds. In any case, I won't theorize too much on their relation. There's another man. And there's another woman. This is a hotel. Well, if this is a hotel, maybe she's stinking rich. And we will be able to pay us very good money.
What? Yeah.
So that looks like a quest worth doing. The next thing we'll do is pay a visit to the famous blacksmith here, Thunderhammer Smithy. Although it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and at this hour,
It is done.
he does not work.
Yes, of course, darling.
So what's the point of visiting the blacksmith if he isn't there? Well, there is one. We can steal everything. Nothing of value there. There we go, and a bastard sword +1, which is alone as valuable as every other item you can find here put together. And she's already full. Okay, let's try to stack some of these gems together. There's not much to do. Nope.
I'll do anything.
Not much space to be gained there. We really need a gem bag.
If that's your desire.
Okay. Well, let's hope
As I thought.
we can fool the smithy into buying his own hammers and stuff.
Simple.
And our next stop will be the fourth and last inn, the Juggler. Which is my favorite inn for some reason.
Yet with pleasure.
Maybe because the music here isn't as atrociously bad as the one in all the other inns. Hey, stop running away.
I'll do, of course,
Yes?
darling.
Visited quite a number of Meadows half-ogres. There's a band of them fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of here. If you could give me a taste of justice, that would do me proud. And would that make us money? Because I don't fancy helping paladins, but we'll do it if he pays. Jordan, a paladin currently healing from his wounds in Beregost's jovial Juggler Inn, has asked me to uproot a band of half-ogres. According to his report, they have been fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of town. Well.
Oh, I feel so sensual.
Maybe that has something to do with Marianne's husband. And if that's the case, we'll solve 2 quests
Yes, if that's your desire.
in one shot.
Me timber's bad enough without ye bothering me.
Gurk. Aye, so everyone's heard. Everyone's a rubbernecker then, is that it? Old Gurk has his famous cloak stolen right off his back by a batch of paltry Tasloy. Yeah, it's old news, and if you make one crack about the cloak would be an appropriate place to lose it, at least I'll put your liver on the menu. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh. Well, yeah, his temper is indeed bad enough. And, I have come to the conclusion that I'd do almost anything to rid him of that sour mood.
I'll do anything.
Well, again,
Yes.
as long as he pays. I'm a bit, put off by the fact that in this game you're supposed to do quests out of sheer, well, goodness of heart, because they don't actually promise any reward. But I'll play as if they did,
Oh, if that's your desire.
because otherwise I won't do many quests. Alright, that's a very nice room. And, with no door. There seems to be not only an iron shortage, but also a door shortage in Baldur's Gate. Well, I mean, alongside the Sword Coast.
Yes.
He's still down there? Who do you mean? That Bjornen. I can feel his eyes looking at me. He's a paladin, you know. They ain't right in the head. They just look at you and you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? I know what you mean. Pretty high and mighty of them. Yeah, the way they just look at you. I ain't going there till he's gone. No way he's gonna get me. We should go have a talk with him. No! I mean, no, then he would know I knew that he knew I was up here knowing what he knew. He'd had a good laugh over that, I'm sure. You're just really strange, aren't you? Recent evidence suggests that a barrel full of monkeys is not half as much fun as previously claimed, and is, in fact, rather horrifying. Okay, goodbye now. And that's the sort of gem you get from
You said something?
talking to everyone with a name. Oh, nice onyx ring.
What? What do you want? Out with it.
Okay, that'll be it for the Jovial Juggler Inn. Unless...
Yet with pleasure.
Unless there's something of value to pick up at the back, I'm not sure. I think there is. Yep, 21 GP. And upstairs there is absolutely nothing of interest.
Huh? If you wish.